I got my hair off, which means it's time for another wig review. This was actually my very first wig. This is one of those wigs that I have changed up a little bit because I've had her a while and I've been wearing her for a little bit. Well, when I first got her. I don't wear her so much now because, well, she's a redhead. And I have to be in a certain kind of mood to want to wear a redhead. And, so yeah. Let me get this on and I'll tell you what it is. Well, actually, here. This one's by Motown Tress. I actually got this at my local wig shop, JC Hairland, if you're in the Greenville area. But this is DP.Sofia. I don't know what the DP means, deep part maybe. But I have her in the color F350, 30, and 4. Put this right up here so you can see that real good. The one in the picture, I like that blonde. I like that. But since it's not a rooted wig, I really feel like it would look probably really, really fake. So anyways, there are no combs inside this. This is a full cap wig. It is not a lace front. This is also a very, very roomy cap. I have a small head. Look, you all see that? My head is like, I don't know. So, this thing falls off of me. Not really, especially since I have this. But it's big. And before I got this, I was having a real hard time keeping it in place. And it would itch me real bad. It still is kind of itchy for some reason. But I have never had anyone say, "Ooh, girl, where'd you get that wig?" I've had people say, "Wow, where'd you go to get your highlights?" Which is a plus. Of course, a lot of people don't think white girls wear wigs. Unless they're like celebrities or whatever. But this wig looks pretty good. It's pretty passable. I mean, fellow wiggies are probably going to look at it and go, But the average Joe, no clue. The highlights, I love the highlights. I love all the different colors. Now this part, I made, like I said, I've altered this wig slightly. I made this part imperfect by using my hairdryer on warm. Actually, I used high heat. I'm not going to lie. Because this one is heat safe up to 400. So I made the part look imperfect to help it look more real. I hope that makes sense. But yeah, that's a tip I learned from another YouTuber. But y'all know I keep my edges out, so I got my edges out here on the sides. And plus that purple looks really good with red. Like I said, this was my first wig, so when I first got her, I was wearing her like every day, and people would stop me and go, "Oh my gosh, your hair looks fantastic." Especially the little purple wispies I let hang out. Now this hair, according, by the card, it's got a nice curl like in the front and stuff, but then it gets straight. And this was very straight. There was like little to no curl in the back. I got sick of that. It was not for me. And plus it was tangling. It did tangle pretty easily. Now I've washed this wig a couple times. As you can see, she's not tangling now. Because I've washed her and I used fabric softener and laundry detergent and whatnot. But I curled this wig. I used my curling iron. I have another tutorial on this somewhere. Pardon me. Where you use a curling iron to get the strand hot. You put it in hot rollers. You can see where I've curled that straightness. Because I was not feeling all that straightness. I can pull all the hair. If I pull all the hair to the front, this is all the hair in the front. Oh, what I do like about this wig is this is not a thin wig. It's not thick like Ari. But it's not thin like some I've seen that were cheap. And this one was, I think I got this for around $30, $33, something like that, $35, which I didn't have any shipping, so, and that included my tax, so that wasn't too bad. But, and it's not tangling, but well, it is tangling a little, but that's not too bad. When I first had this for a while and I was wearing it for a while, it did tangle really bad. I had a brush with me all the time and I was always having to brush it because it would just tangle real bad. And I believe, if I'm not mistaken, I took a flat iron to this. Now I didn't do it to the curls on the sides because I love these. And I'm just not brave enough to mess those up. I don't know how to I don't know how to get those myself. I can't do it with just a curling iron. I've tried. I totally wrecked a Vivica Fox wig because it was really falling apart. Not falling apart, but just getting really, really, really ratty. And I was just like, I'm not going to wear this no more. So I'm going to play with it. And I can't... I can do my hot roller method and get some curls about like this, but that's it. I can't do none of this pretty face framing. That's pretty much something that if you don't have it there from the factory, you're really not going to get it. At least that's been my experience. If you know how, tell me. Make a video and make a link or whatever and share with me, because I would love to learn how to do like this stuff. But yeah, let me show you how long she is. I'm going to put some of this hair back in the back. Now it is very much in layers. As you can see, the front layers are really short, especially since I curled them. But now I'm 5'5", so I'm not super tall. But when I pull it down straight, it comes to the bottom of my bra if I pull it straight. But if it's just sitting there, it's, you know, about mid-back or mid-shoulders or, you know, I mean, it's a good length. This is nice. I would love for my natural hair to get back to this length. This is a really nice length. It does have the little ear flaps, but since there's no combs, that also, if you use combs, makes it easy to adjust your part if you want a heavy swoop, which I like to do. Now, this is one of those wigs, for some reason, I don't know why, but by the end of the day, it really itches through here. So I'm constantly checking to make sure I don't have any hair caught up under there. But this was my first wig. I just could not wait to get a wig and try it. I got to try it on at the shop. But one thing I don't like about these highlights is right here. This looks really fake to me. Maybe it's just me. Maybe I'm just picky, but like I said, I've never had anybody point it out or think that my hair looks fake. At least they haven't told me. I have had nobody say, where did you get that wig? It's always been, oh man, how long do you have to sit in the chair to get those highlights? Which is always nice. But if I put the ear tabs where they belong, this is where it puts the part. Right here. And like I said, it was a perfectly straight. It is a deep part. It's like a C-curve. It is a C-curve. It says it right there on the tag. But it's a deep part, so it looks nice. I would not recommend plucking this because it's a full cap wig. It's not lace. There's not any lace up under that, so I would not pluck it. But, ooh, one thing you can do, and I did it, but I don't think you can tell on this. I need to get a dark brown Sharpie and put some roots on this. But doing that would make it look even more natural. I have seen people do it with black. Like ladies who have naturally black hair will put a black root with a Sharpie, and that looks fly. I love that. That looks so cool. So I'm going to get me a Sharpie, and I'm going to do that. I'm going to fix this right here because that bugs me. But so that's it. That's Motown Tress DP.Sofia. Like I said, she looks way different on me than she does on this card because I curled these ends a little bit, but that's all I've done. I haven't trimmed it. I just curled the ends because when you give me a wig that can't make up its mind if it wants to be curly or straight, that's just weird. If you can pull that off, power to you, but it just bugged me. But yeah, so this is when I have a day when I want to feel like Adele. Hello. I wear it. So I hope you enjoyed this review. Give me a like, thumbs up, subscribe, share, you know, whatever. So y'all have a good one and God bless.